Back at the book segment tonight, how will Obama's liberal base respond to the health care address tonight? With us now, Fox News analyst Marc Lamont Hill. Now you're teaching up at Columbia, talking about a liberal base.
Wow. It's centrist.
Columbia University. Yeah. Centrist if you're living in Cuba. My God. I think liberals are going to be not happy.
What? Not happy?
Yeah, because of the public, they want the big government apparatus, and he's backing away from it.
I think for the last few weeks he's been backing away from the public option, but I think tonight he drew a hard line in the sand, saying that he supported the public option and that.
But it's not
he made a good case for it.
But he's willing to look at other ways.
And that's what annoyed me. I'm a little further to the left than most liberals, and so I was a little dissatisfied with that last little caveat, which is I'm open to other options, which is sort of a door to get rid of the public option.
There's no way this public option is going to happen.
Well, it depends.
Not gonna happen.
It depends on what tactic he draws. If he decides to ramrod this through Congress, if they decide to go through reconciliation or do some other measure where they don't really need Republican votes, then all of a sudden it makes sense. And if you look at the way he sort of threw cheap shots at Sarah Palin, the way, subliminally, the way he threw sort of shots at the Iraq War, which seemed a bit unnecessary, at least for this speech, if he's trying to bring people together, it might be that he's planning to do this alone.
But don't you believe that he tried to appeal to the center tonight? That's where he was going.
He absolutely
And, he threw a lot of bones to the Republicans. And like, go on, boy. So the left that wants the government to run the whole healthcare industry because it's a redistribution of wealth, which is what you...
No.
Yeah, sure it is.
No,
that's what they want. They can't be happy with this because that's not going to happen.
Well, it depends. Again, it depends on how far left you are. The thing that most of us on the left have been advocating for the last few weeks is for him to get tough, for him to draw lines in the sand, for him to speak back to the misinformation and to say that if you're not with us and you're not willing to be productive, then move out of the way.
Well, he did that a little bit, but he did it so
firmly.
So long. Why is it so long?
It's just past your bedtime. That's all.
It is.
That's all it is.
I'm getting cranky.
You're getting cranky.
Here.
That's all this is about.
But a guy comes out. I could have given that speech in 15 minutes.
I don't think you can do anything in 15 minutes.
Come on. My talking points are 3 minutes every night.
But then you get a whole hour after that.
Yeah, right. But I got to talk to pinheads like you.
You spend the next 59 minutes reiterating.
You're the guys that waste the time.
Oh, no.
I'm writing the point.
I'm here to set you straight every week.
You can't think that 45, 50 minutes of that is effective when he could have done it in 20.
No, that's a tangential point. The question to me is, did he appease the left? I say yes. If he dissatisfied anybody, it's people on the right.
Well, they weren't going to like him anyway.
No, but he could have done some things to address their concerns. The biggest one is, how do we pay for it?
Give Rush Limbaugh free health care? That's the only thing.
I think we don't want Rush Limbaugh to have health care at all.
Are you buying the, we're going to get it in the waste business? Are you buying this?
I don't buy it, no.
Okay, good.
I said that from the beginning, but you have to understand, I'm someone who supports government-sponsored health care. I'm someone who wants the government to
But this isn't just a point. You don't buy it. I don't buy it. Nobody buys it, but he's saying it.
Well, and that's a problem. $900 billion seems like a low estimate to me. To say the inefficiencies. No, we're in agreement on this point.
Right.
Yeah.
But that just shoots him right up in the air because while it sounded good, people are going, he's not going to be able to pay for that through getting waste out of the system.
Yeah,
I'm not going to pay a dime more to the deficit. And everybody's going, that's crazy.
Well,
doesn't it hurt his credibility?
With whom? That's the question.
With Americans.
No, I'm being serious here. I mean, if you look at people on the left, I don't think that's their fundamental concern. The fundamental concern of people on the left has been this public option. It has not been the deficit.
Does it hurt his credibility that he says something that you and I agree is impossible?
Well, I think many people believe it is possible. I just disagree with them.
It isn't.
The average American person is not consulting the CBO right now.
No, they're watching me, and I'm telling them it isn't possible.
This might be shocking to you, but a lot of Americans don't agree with you or me.
Oh, come on. When we agree on something, they pay attention.
That's scary. That's one of the signs of the apocalypse.
Are you going to hire your pal Van Jones? Are you going to hire him?
Van Jones got thrown under the bus.
Oh,
he absolutely got. No.
I know.
The sarcasm was dripping from your lips. No,
I don't like to see anybody lose their job. But this guy was a nut.
He wasn't a nut.
White people are bringing industrial waste into the ghettos?
Environmental racism is a documented fact. And it's so fascinating to me.
Environmental racism?
Yeah, believe it or not, there's environmental racism.
What does that mean? There's too many McDonald's in the inner cities?
That's a whole other issue. That's about food deserts, which is another ecological issue that we need to talk about. But there's an issue here that somehow people on the right are shocked when there's an ideological extremist in the White House or in Washington, yet Congress is filled with people who are birthers. It's like you're saying the only right-wingers can have nut jobs on the payroll.
Look,
it's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard.
Nuts are nuts, but you got Wright, you got Ayers, and now you got Johnson.
Ayers didn't work for Obama. Ayers wasn't even a close friend of Obama.
Hanging with him.
Ayers didn't hang. They were on a board together. You're drawing up last year's stuff. You guys, that's last year's playbook.
I saw him at the drive-in movie
together. It's getting late. You're drawing from last year's playbook, man. You need some new material, man.
All right, I think you should hire Van.
Now, you should. I think you guys could go
We called him. He hung up on us.
Well, we
called him. We gave him an opportunity.
He's a best-selling author. He doesn't need your money.
So am I. All right, Dr. Hill.